When you're a little baby boy, you have a ton of irrational fears. For example, I was afraid of being sucked up into the sky and being slammed into the moon in my sleep. I was and continue to be a weird cretin. Anyway, a more relevant example of one of my BB fears is that I used to have a fear of CRT TVs and almost everything about them. Whether it be a EAS warning with the loud creepy ass beep, beep, beeps, or grainy footage of random shit, it would get to me hard. So naturally, when I found this channel, I screamed. Analog horror channels are basically fake old television broadcasts of strange and weird things. Unlike most horror content, these videos do not have jump scares and instead go for an unsettling feeling that almost always ends up working. The granddaddy of all analog horror is Local 58, which so happens to also be the pioneer of the genre. The YouTube channel started 2 years ago with their first upload being "You are on the fastest available route." And like most first videos, it isn't as good as what follows. The next upload is Contingency, which I truly believe starts the series of these analog horror videos. It begins with playing a fake television broadcast of hypothetical pre-recorded instructions for an invasion of American mainland. The message instructs citizens to off themselves until it's interrupted to say that it was a false alarm. I think it's a bit too late when the nation's in shambles because everyone thinks it's the end times. There's a bit about killing kids in it which is kind of corny, but besides that, the video works incredibly well with giving you that unsettling feeling. So in my mind, Contingency accomplishes this channel's goal. I could go through each Local 58 video one by one explaining my thoughts on each, but that would get rid of the magic of watching these for the first time. So I'll only do one more. The next video is the one that got to me the most because of it being a love child of my two irrational baby fears, CRT TVs and EAS announcements. Weather Service is a fake EAS that starts off with warning people not to go outside and observe the night sky, until the broadcast is hijacked to tell the public the exact opposite, to go outside and look at the moon. There's some cheesy text about blood and death and whatever, then it pans up to the moon where it cuts to black and the video ends. All the videos on this channel follow a similar trend, with the broadcast seeming to be normal and then it charting into weird territory, with it coming back to normal in the end. Another trend in these videos is the moon and possible aliens. But that's just theories, I'll leave that shit to MatPat. I will never forgive MatPat for covering this channel. These videos have a great charm to them and you can thank its creator, Chris Straub, for that. Besides making Local 58, he also created the creepypasta Candle Cove. Besides just being a creepypasta story, it ended up being picked up by the Sci-Fi Network to be a part of their show Channel Zero. So, good for him. The creator really knows what he's doing, and for that I give him props, and this here trophy. On to another topic. Leech channels normally annoy me, but here, Local 58 is just so much better than the Leech channels that it's not even comparable by any metric. One of the most ambitious copiers, story-wise, has to be Tempest Films and their two series with Channel 7 and Analog Archives. Channel 7 is in all an hour long and a slog to get through because it's poorly made and for the most part doesn't have much going on. But Tempest Films wrapped up Channel 7 and they started another series called Analog Archives, and it's a ton better, so you know, nothing of value is lost. Analog Archives is closer to Local 58 quality-wise, with them getting accustomed on how to make a good analog horror video after their previous endeavors with Channel 7. As of this video, the story is not complete, but it involves a lot of blood. That is my one main complaint about Analog Archives, is the over-reliance of blood to get a quick, uneasy feeling from the viewers. It doesn't come off as unsettling, it comes off as lazy and cheap. Like, goddamn, try something else, you can do better. I personally like the Neighborhood Watch video because it is an EAS and about children being kidnapped. This is a definite personal bias with me liking EAS analog horror videos a lot more than others, but, you know, still good. With Local 58 and Analog Archives, just me talking about them does not do the videos justice, so go watch them for yourself. Links will be in the description to the channels. In retrospect, I probably should have made this video for Halloween, but all I had on my mind at the time was Minecraft Earth. Minecraft Earth is actually pretty scary because it shows how money-hungry Microsoft and Mojang are. You may also notice that this video came out very close to the Last Dose reviews, and to that, I say I had a Thanksgiving break to work on it. So I'm glad it finally came through and it's over with. Next time I will be looking at the niche horror genre of Webkinz murder videos because apparently this is a horror channel now. See you guys next time, and have yourself a happy holiday season. Bye! After reading the creepypasta, I ended up noticing the channel mentioned during the Candle Cove creepypasta was Channel 58, so maybe something will come out of this, or it could just be a nod to the past. You never know.